Irish Fairy Tales. Chapter 57. The instant they passed the holly, a strange weakness came over the heroes. Their fists seemed to grow heavy as lead and went dingle-dangle at the ends of their arms. Their legs became as light as straws and began to bend in and out. Their necks became too delicate to hold anything up, so that their heads wibbled and wobbled from side to side. "What's wrong at all?" said Conan as he tumbled to the ground. "Everything is," Finn replied, and he tumbled beside him. The three sisters then tied the heroes with every kind of loop and twist and knot that could be thought of. "Those are whiskers," said Finn. "Alas," said Conan. "What a place you must hunt whiskers in," he mumbled savagely. "Who wants whiskers?" he groaned. But Finn was thinking of other things. "If there was any way of warning the Fianna not to come here," Finn murmured. "There is no way, my darling," said Kivoji, and she smiled a smile that would have killed Finn, only that he shut his eyes in time. After a moment he murmured again. "Conan, my dear love, give the warning whistle so that the Fianna will keep out of this place." A little hoof, like the sound that would be made by a baby and it asleep, came from Conan. "Finn," said he, "there isn't a whistle in me." "We are done for," said he. "You are done for, indeed," said Quillan, and she smiled a hairy and twisty and fongy smile that almost finished Conan. By that time some of the Fianna had returned to the mound to see why Bran and Seolan were barking so outrageously. They saw the cave and went into it, but no sooner had they passed the holly branches than their strength went from them, and they were seized and bound by the vicious hags. Little by little all the members of the Fianna returned to the hill, and each of them was drawn into the cave, and each was bound by the sisters. Oisin and Oscar and Mac Lugak came, with the nobles of Clan Baskin, and with those of Clan Corcoran and Clan Smoel, they all came, and they were all bound. It was a wonderful sight and a great deed, this binding of the Fianna, and the three sisters laughed with a joy that was terrible to hear and was almost death to see. As the men were captured they were carried by the hags into dark mysterious holes and black perplexing labyrinths. "Here is another one," cried Kivoji as she bundled a trust champion along. "This one is fat," said Quillan, and she rolled a bulky Fenian along like a wheel. "Here," said Iaren, "is a love of a man. One could eat this kind of man," she murmured, and she licked a lip that had whiskers growing inside as well as out. And the courted champion whimpered in her arms, for he did not know but eating might indeed be his fate, and he would have preferred to be coffined anywhere in the world rather than to be coffined inside of that face. So far for them.